appalling cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your clock.
You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill, fair weather model T500 VE, I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot. That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. I agree. This equipment is...
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from...
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly. This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Stop!
Pigs.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. Wait, what are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield... The locals probably scavenge. We should keep a lookout for these species.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found. They usually hang them completely naked for...
Fucking talking about underpants.
Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the...
Extremely. Industrial strength.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
No. More like in harbor. Like the one just east of here. It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where this makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle close it. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
His corpse is marked by stars, alcohol, and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the...
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. Sure, just don't lose it.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below. He means force. It'll work. Takes one to know one.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of the...
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I broad-check the cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it. Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants, honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop, a cretin cop. They like,
Fuck yeah, climb.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
yes.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring multiple.
Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have... I was really hoping we wouldn't.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Yeah!
How? Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then the...
Yeah, now we're talking.
No miss! The pig.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stess position, taking aim. The
He's gonna fucking miss!
voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding town.
God damn it.
He feels bad about it. About his eyes, mostly. Just having bad eyesight.
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate, but I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. It's bad as it is. Us
They only
Oops.
This is the sorriest.
officer, why do we only have one gun? Extremely unfortunate.
We're not off to...
You take it, you fucking banani boyka! The fuck are you waiting for?
Kuno is silent. A great...
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss. Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty? Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me?
I agree. Enough gunslinging for today. We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings. It's the ledger you found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slight. The slides snap back into place. Without resistance, or two ticket stubs and a handmade post. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. It smells of chewing gum. A touch of cinnamon. The end of summer. You think familiar handwriting line. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter. Throw it away, please. A merciful wind blows in.
Let go.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every step I take, it grows. By the time kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs, and the blood. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what?
There is enough again. Well, almost nothing. That's me. Who was what?
He speaks of
The call.
here in the... because it's always there.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no bloated corpse of the past
Beautiful. Believe me,
You think they would let you? Until you...
Yes.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your...
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human...
With greedy gulps, you down half a...
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried 10 minutes, maybe. That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
Hello again, esteemed. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go. Everything is on the
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the good.
Truth be told, but you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricating. The truth is available if you just know where.
I'm sorry.
You just can't win.
Math. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Maybe. It's that. Right, I have to get back.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games, an endless variety. There's also a large hardbound tome, a towering mountain of colorful board game boxes, and the display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular sword. Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out the display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdala novels. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man. She's laughing at him. Between the throne and the Hyamdala man lie, especially those leering types. You see, the display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdala novel. The plaque on the shelf reads, Biography. Several maps have been. The maps look old and faded. The north coast of to the east, rolling Hudon. It's so small. No, Coal City is. No, this is somewhere to be. These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. Crime fiction. These books. Furthermore, they have. What's more, not a single mention of all the. You see, a killing is declared. Oh no, turns out he fated to solve it. Yes, tragedy. Come on, this is not the way.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. Yeah, sure.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who? Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by. You see,
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now, please.
oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, aside from poking at it suspiciously. Just as you...
Sir, don't touch that. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you...
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Thank you. Let's just talk...
Lies. There is something mysterious about the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Hello again, esteemed officer. I already told you, it's just a story. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be... It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is... Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined...
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
The curse. It's the curse.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sued. There's something wrong with this building.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley. Time to fire up the old lie machine.
And I am his private partner, John Shaw. Once we've caught our clients...
What nonsense are you two going on about? How can I believe you after all that food?
Our sincere apologies, ma'am. No more nonsense. We are offering to assist you with your troubles. That's right. When not spying on the love affairs of the old...
Oh my God! Will you stop with that incessant yammering? It's too much. If you wanted the... Absolutely not.
have fun. The booty murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of temper.
Wouldn't have put it past these hard right to work! Shame.
We are not picking a side.
Pretty. Let us work! Honest men and women, we came here.
I have a question. Why do all these men?
Ye think they follow because I'm back and late. No, when a fun meets me.
When the man moves around, there's something odd in the way his shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held up like. He ignores your question. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's a day? Yeah. And they're suspect! Didn't they crimes? They only fight for the right. They're all workers, eh? Workers start together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd job. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. Was a long time ago.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophys? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Am Sandwich. You are not in danger. That is precisely the negligence that you reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Your mouth moves, but the Occidental haplogroup B4.
Show him the ham still got him.
Begging for help, attempting to pass. You gave the world eugenics, electricité. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know.
There is a button right behind him. Just. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Enough with this begging. You should leave. Bring your troops to the Simenon Islands, and to boot the walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a... No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Racists are generally not very good examples. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken... You exhibit forward projection of the jaw. It is impossible to see. This leads me to conclude your racial heritage is...
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober. He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your...
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trap?
Don't be vulgar.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is also... To serve is noble. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from the... Rock and roll. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. The South Island race. We are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow... No.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
You have heard enough about our phylogenetic.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one. They're always in...
Race is reality.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
You are obviously a liberal. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. I knew you would.
Yeah, I mean...
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Type B, to an untrained eye, the pinkness is the Koiko, the Revacholians.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution is fatal. Enough of type. Those, a receding genetic pool has led them out on reprehensible street. The Vespertine, the other law, overproduction of, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A.
Nature was not capable of more.
Lesser, the Mesk, then this, but enough. It is cruel to... You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race we will...
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be...
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am.
Lost. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the trees.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Because we don't.
Something changes in his disposition. Maybe that.
Do it before you get in there and get your ass.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. There are clothes that
Don't be shy. These
you find your hands deep.
economical but also trendy. Look first hand. 5 seconds.
Something cold grazes your hand. This jacket is the apex of human, practical, and yet it may dead.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And
You see two.
I can see you with taste.
A pair of found.
Those sneakers, mister. Those.
These once respectable speak.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you do, officer, you do. Remember, we don't have to resort.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich. Sodomize. Okay, not in... Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Failure. It's about... Yes, you alone. You against the... Now get to work, comrade. Very well. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? Anyone? And there's one. You should build communism.
It's not often that I see officers of the RC. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his project.
I haven't really had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about the inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for... As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn. There's a note of indignation. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket. He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. So much. Tough son of a gun, this one. Yeah, you gotta get in on those vote. What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert. With Kim here too? That just sounded really... He's not telling you the whole story. It seems... You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal. The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. This has got to be the most Wow, there's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing color.
G'day to you, off.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up. His posture is relaxed, despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him.
From the corner of your eye.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you? I wasn't here to wit.
The words.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair. Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's... yeah, not really much else.
A couple of... This panel usually closes. You pull on the lever, or nothing happens. Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still... Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
All right. Ready?
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The lights unfold with a little...
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a...
A scrawny old man.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-4, I hear you.
Is it him? What does he want?
He says...
Don't give that asshole any.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's...
He isn't getting a...
request.
Nothing is working.
He said...
Well,
Who cares what this... Enough, officer. This begging is below.
Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that.
18 kilometers. The small road.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He seemed confused.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his...
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you...
I just know we can't give up on...
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? This shit doesn't...
I guess I can hold off the...
Good.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches. It's just a racist. An intricate web. It still kind of looks like a map of the stuff. For you, someone closer to it, gone. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance or sound. The tube, it's... Your hand shakes. You're flushed with adrenaline. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an
There she is. Revesh.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears in the middle of a broken plaza in a cone of light.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid.
Let me see. Right here. Oh, yeah.
All of them were. There are many of them, and they are divided into. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? The next is the longest. There are so many. The last row has. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM.
Son, here is where we score your...
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years? No this next row? Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percent. Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Confirmed kills? That sounds pretty evil. A drink?
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which...
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? Honestly, babe, says John McCoy.
There are certain officers who treat their kills, but it seems as though you are.
He's sincerely glad.
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to stay.
Everyone has their own. Personally, I find it helps to keep a... Why not gardening?
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost!
Kuno doesn't...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by heavy workers' boots with...
Hello again, sweetie.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching us. Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. What happened, man? It would go well with those cigarettes.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking... How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would... The trash collection service? See it.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt...
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond.
Thank you anyway.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. Yes. Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not the whole damn union.
He hates the union, but grudging...
We should find out who this Lord... We don't. We have to wait.
On the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity.
Yeah. The union guys think they're...
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Yes.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. Still no answer. This door can only be opened with a... Still... He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the...
No problem, officer.
The bed is... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn. The cobalt blue surface feels raw. The door does not.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt blue surface. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. Or some boring storage space with a...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolute.
Fine, okay. A little. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the animals.
I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Hello again. Since the street sign's messed up, no problem.
Looking for something? Oh my God, man. Thanks for that, but no.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand.
It's my last one. Sorry, all done. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be...
Is this about the questions again? A warehouse? I don't know.
She looks up.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. Uh-huh.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
This descent has only worsened. There is nothing funky. Tips say it would be cruel. I cannot possibly imagine what else. There is those a receding genetic pool. The other over, as proven by the Maun and the indigenous people of this.
Nature was not capable of more.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Basholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
How did this happen?
You must be out of your mind. Good. Now leave before you humiliate. Don't be.
There must be some friction there.
Mr. Also, to serve is noble. It takes, of course, above all, rampant multinational finance. Stop explaining yourself. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. What you need is to come to terms with.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force it. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug. We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more. Let's think of something.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Lower intestine fascism, Brota. Many things, but it's mostly quit stalling. Yes, Worman. That's what fascism boils down to. Stomach truth. Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things. Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking. You're going to keep your views, right? There's a slow. It is one of.
Let's talk about a right to work. No, nae effective. I'm a worker.
A lorry stuck in the windows are clear. The driver has the back end of the cabin.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter. Some sick. No response, wherever this woman.
Wait, she's just a distracted old woman. Why? I just told you.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Well, He blew his own maladministration. Stories have there were whispers. But wait, you see, not just any nose candy though. That's what the revolutionaries, His Majesty's courtiers, cocaine. Beneath the a group of the original was blown up. The statue is supposed to capture the moment. People in Philip III.
Looking for something? It's not.
Change the topic. The way he says it.
I'm not just. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, natural. So, lately we. The problem? The dam keeps our.
Oh?
Don't push your.